Good morning, students. How are you? Welcome back. Take out your snack and get unpacked. And are you ready to rock? I can't hear you. Are you ready to rock? Ready to roll? All right, awesome. I loved hearing it. We are going to be talking about how important is it to write a sentence starting the right way. Well, I'm going to start off by saying that if you don't start your sentence with a capital letter, you could get it wrong on a test, and it's not correct. You want a sentence to be complete. And some of the ways we talked about complete sentences are that it has to end with a special mark. It has to make sense. It has to talk about someone, maybe doing something. But most importantly, the way that a sentence starts or the way that a sentence begins, it has to happen the same way every single time. And I'm sure you know by now that we start our sentences only one way, with a capital letter, okay? No matter what the sentence starts with, you always want to start it off with a capital letter. Now, just as an example, we had read a book in science last week called Grow Flowers Grow. Now, if I turn to any page in this book, okay, and I'm going to close my eyes, you tell me, does this sentence that I'm going to show you start with a capital letter? The first word of the sentence is she. She even gave it one of Fred's juicy bones. I don't know if you remember that, but yes, she is the first word of the sentence. And that begins with the letter S. The first letter of that word has to be capital. All right, I'm going to catch this book. I know they wrote sentences without capital letters. Let me check it. Oh, the book got lucky. No words in this one. Turn one more page. Okay, here we go. When they opened the door, a surprise was waiting. More importantly, let's look at the beginning of this. The first word is when. When starts with a capital W. So the first letter of that word when was capitalized. So you're not going to find any book. I could keep looking and looking and searching, but I'm never going to find a book that has sentences that don't have capital letters in the beginning, because it's something you have to automatically know. If you write a sentence in school without a capital letter, you might feel this. Yeah? Hey, would you start that sentence with a capital letter, please? Teacher's probably going to remind you, maybe they'll say it a lot nicer, please write a capital letter to start that sentence. It would make my heart sing. So teachers are going to be reminding, but it's really up to you to remember to start off the sentence with a capital letter every single time. You want to see your teacher really proud of you? Oh my goodness, they'll be wiping away the tears. They're going to be so happy from the joy when they see you starting your sentences with capital letters every time you write a sentence, all the time. Okay? So it's really important, no matter what sentence it is, that you start it the right way with a capital letter, okay? I can't tell you that there's going to be times when a sentence doesn't start with a capital letter, because it never starts with a little letter. It always starts with the capital or the big letter, okay? Always, always, always. Let's take a look at another book I have here. The Giving Tree. Now, this book does not have very long sentences. It even starts sentences with interesting words. Here you go. As soon as I turn to it. Okay, he was talking about, the book talks about the giving tree. And let's take a look at this story. Now, if you look at the sentence right here, it says, he would climb up her trunk. See the boys climbing the tree. But more importantly, what is the first word of that sentence? He. He would climb up her trunk. The word he starts with a capital H. So no matter where I go, well, wait a minute. Hold on. What if I took one of those seed packs from science, not ELA, and I just took a look at, I don't know, let's say the cucumber seeds, okay? Oh, there's some sentences back here, real small ones. I'm going to take a look and see if they start with capital letters too. Space-saving plants. Oh, space starts with a capital S. I'm going to catch it towards the end. I know it. Seedlings grow in 14 days. Seedlings starts with a capital S. So even on these seed packs, I mean, everywhere I look, these sentences are starting with capital letters. Everywhere. It's so important. We have to do that every time we write a sentence. And like I said, this is not like today or this week or tomorrow. This is in 3rd grade and 4th grade and 5th grade and high school and college. And then if you become an author and write your own stories or your own children's books, they all have to start with capital letters, all those sentences in those books. So it's not a little deal, right? It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. And since I've been teaching in the past 15 years, I can't tell you how many times I had to tap kids on the shoulder and remind them and say, hey, start that sentence with a capital letter. And that's why today I said, well, you know, my pre-recorded video, I could definitely speak for 10 minutes about a capital letter because it's so, so important. And there's so many kids that forget to start their sentences like that. Maybe they don't think it's a big deal. Maybe they think it's a different kind of sentence. I don't know. I don't know the reason why they don't, but it's hard to remember. Maybe some kids get so excited about writing the sentence, like, oh, I'm going to write a great sentence about flying kites or riding a skateboard. And they forget what they have to do when they're writing the sentence, how it has to start or how it has to end. You have to think about all these things because when someone's reading what you wrote, boy, are they going to be happy when they see that sentence start with that big letter, the capital, okay? So let's take a look here, and I'm going to write a sentence. Sal, I have a friend named Sal. Sal went to the zoo. Oh my goodness, you're making the teachers proud already. Take a look. Period at the end. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, this sentence is a telling sentence. Sal went to the zoo. But I didn't write the first letter because I want you to do that. And I know we had done this for homework a couple of times. Let's think about how that would be spelled. I'm going to tap this word out. Sal. 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 So this is Al. And we're going to put, yes, you're right, the letter S in the beginning. Now, if I'm really excited about my friend Sal going to the zoo, and I'm thinking about all the other sentences I'm going to write. He saw tigers. He saw the bears. He went into the rat house. I don't want to forget about something very important, which is how I started. Sal. Big capital letter, okay? It cannot be a small one or it will be marked wrong. Do it over. I'm only kidding. We don't do that. But you know what? Just make sure you remember that capital letter because it is super important, and you will be responsible for including a capital letter in your sentences from this point going forward. I might even refer to this video, be like, remember when I talked to you about that capital letter stuff? You gotta really put the nice capital letter in the front of the sentence. And that's what we're going to really focus on today in the Nearpod. And today, each day has a different Nearpod lesson this week, so it's kind of interesting. We'll see if I like that better than, you know, like we did last week with the whole week with the one code. But we're going to figure all that stuff out. I'm sure I'm going to get comments and feedback from parents. I hope everybody's enjoying and continue to work hard because sooner or later, who knows, maybe we'll be back in that classroom one of these days, the next month or two, maybe two. All right. Guys, have fun with your families. Continue with this learning. You're doing a great job, all right? I know I don't comment a lot about it, but I do go in and check your work that you've been doing and working hard on. Some of your pictures are amazing. I saw the Xing out and the icebreaker stuff. I really want to talk to you guys about it, but it's very hard to. I will get back to you guys soon, and I'll see you next time. Adios.